since it's pouring down rain, we're gonna do some, rainy day training. We're gonna work with what we've got, right? That's always the motto around here, is work with what you've got. So we've got a dog that's on a play sport that hasn't even been taught to get on a play sport yet, so we're going in the right direction. So what I wanna do when I first start out with a dog is I wanna work with the dog raw. I kind of think, the dog comes to us naked, right? Nothing. So I wanna just work with the dog with no tools, I don't wanna use language because we don't speak the same language, so I wanna use basically the different forms of pressure that are always going on as communication in the animal world, with any species, okay? So the one that I feel that I use probably the most is spatial pressure, which is dogs moving other dogs away just by moving in. So you're supposed to back up. There you go. You gotta work with me. But we do that a lot when a dog, for example, jumps on us. That's what I was telling you earlier, if a dog. So if she were to jump on you right now, what would be your reaction?
To move forward, make myself bigger.
And move in.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, because you're not going to be able to move to the side, and,
No.
right? That's not going to. But you want to make her relinquish that space, yield to that space, and you take it over. Whereas if you were to just back up, you'll still get her off of you, but you've made a very different statement to her as far as she's concerned.
That's a bit tentative, isn't it?
Only with the speed that you use, but that's something that I want you to work on, but you're getting it, you're beginning to get it. You want to get your whole body into it, but it's just a matter of practice before it becomes natural.
Okay.
When I first started doing this, which was 18 years ago, everything I did was jerky and it wasn't smooth and it was tinted at the time it was off and everything. You just get better and better at it to the point that you saw me this morning when we were taking the dogs out for a walk. I just, I move when I don't think about it anymore. But in the beginning, you want, for example, if you were sitting down and she jumped on you, one of the first things that would be good for you to do, especially for somebody that was just beginning to learn how to control their dog, would be to stand up. As soon as you stand up, you're more powerful than you're sitting down.
Yeah.
Somebody's threatening you and you're seated, and they're coming towards you standing, you're gonna stand up, right? So, and then just, get it to the point that you, it's just second nature to you to stand up and move forward with your whole body, okay? So, I like what I'm seeing with her already. And we're not working with a leash or with any verbal cues or anything. So then the other thing that I like to try to do is to see how much pack drive she has. So since I haven't told her to stay on that board, she's free to get off of it. So I'm going to walk away from her a little bit, see if she's pretty comfortable there. Now I know what will get her is if I sit down, because then I become more inviting. Okay. So this just tells me that she wants to pack up with people, and that's always a good thing. That's always going to be an easier dog to train than a dog that has higher prey drive. Not that there's anything, all dogs are predators, so they've all got prey drive. But some dogs have so much prey drive that it's hard for them to focus on anything other than going after scent or a ball or a sound or whatever triggers that drive in them, right? So she's going to be easy to train. So this is how I would start off. I'm not using a leash, I'm not using verbal cues, I'm not using anything. I'm just wanting to see whether she moves with me. I'm wanting to see that if I use any kind of spatial pressure, if she'll move away from me. You use some now too? She hasn't done it there. So let her move. So when you move in, you've got to give her a chance to move away.
Yeah.
So if you're
Just keep moving.
if you keep moving and you're on top of her, then
I'm not giving her a chance.
well, she's not learning.
No.
So what you want her to learn is, when she moves in and I move away, right?
That will stop. That pressure will stop.
The pressure goes in, she yields to it, so you release the pressure.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea behind it, right? Good rainy day work.
Good stuff.
Good job.
Good job.
Okay.